The best flight school in the USA might be the Sebring Flight Academy in sunny Sebring, Florida. Hi, I'm Lou Mancuso, the landing doctor and CEO of Sebring Flight Academy. In this presentation, you will learn why we believe both our training protocols and equipment make us one of the safest and at the same time cost-effective flight schools. The Sebring Flight Academy uses light sport, technically advanced Bristol aircraft. You will have your first paid flying job as a flight instructor with only 150 hours total time without a commercial license or instrument rating. Since 2017, the Sebring Flight Academy has trained hundreds of new pilots with no incidents, accidents, or insurance claims. This qualifies the Sebring Flight Academy as one of the safest flight schools in America. The Sebring Flight Academy's outstanding safety record has been achieved because it follows the Landing Doctor syllabus. The Landing Doctor training program has three main components: PLC, Personal Limitations Checklist; GPA, Ground Proximity Awareness; DFGAP, Defined Go-Around Point. Your Personal Limitations Checklist will make you a safer, more confident pilot by knowing your flying limitations. To quote Dirty Harry, a man has to know his limitations so you can soar like an eagle. Here is PLC, Personal Limitations Checklist requirements. All Sebring Flight Academy students are required to read about the accidents that are described in the PLC booklet before taking the private pilot check ride. All students will complete a two-page checklist with the assistance of their CFIA. The PLC booklet is available to all pilots at no charge on the Landing Doctor website, www.thelandingdoctor.com, or use the QR code. Your training will be done at the Sebring Regional Airport, a great place to learn to fly. Our students fly low and slow above the runway on a day with a minimum of a 6-knot crosswind. When they can fly 6 inches above the runway, the CFI helps the student by taking control of the throttle until the student can maintain the perfect landing attitude for 3,000 feet. The student repeats this exercise many times without the CFI's help. The student is now ready to perform normal takeoffs and landings. When our students can land within 400 feet of the desired tough down spot, on the main landing gear, on the center line, with a minimum of a 6-knot crosswind, and then do a go-around, without letting the nose wheel touch the runway, and without letting the nose pitch up too much after adding full power, they earn a Bristol military-style challenge coin. DFGAP, Defined Go-Around Point. Students are taught to go around if they are not at 60 knots, +5 or -0 at 200 feet AGL. They also must have their final flap setting and must be lined up with the runway center line. The Sebring Flight Academy demands our students have great crosswind landing skills, which are achieved by using the Landing Doctor syllabus. I'm passionate about pilot safety, Eve. For that reason, I'm making the Landing Doctor training protocols available to all flight schools for free on the Landing Doctor website. You will never have a no-fly day due to weather. You can log time in our Redbird full motion simulator. In addition to having the safest training, we also aspire to have the lowest cost training in the best aircraft. The Sebring Flight Academy chose the Bristol as their primary training aircraft, and here is why. The Bristol has a comfortable 51-inch wide cockpit with high back seating and adjustable rudder pedals. This helps give the student pilot a higher level of confidence with the controls. And you can also taxi with the canopy open on hot days. All our Bristols are equipped with technically advanced Garmin avionics. Garmin glass panels have integrated autopilot and a DSI beam in and out traffic and weather. no pilot runs out of fuel in a Bristol. Why? The fuel selector is right in front of the pilot, and the G3X touch reminds the pilot to switch tanks every 30 minutes. The Bristol uses the Behringer high-performance brakes that are anti-lock and anti-skid. Hand brake is optional. Here are some of the features and benefits of the Rotex engine. Today's Rotex engine is both liquid and air-cooled for maximum cooling and dependability. It is gear-driven for maximum power. Engine develops 5,500 RPM. Prop turns at only 2,400 RPM. It uses electric starting packs. No magnetos to fail or overhaul. Engine starting has no gear or Bendix drive to malfunction. Economical, it only requires 3.5 quarts of oil and burns only 4 gallons per hour. Annuals take only 1 day and parts are inexpensive. There's a very small chance of carburetors developing icing due to the location of the dual aneroid carburetors being located on the top of the engine. No need for mixture control. Engine temps are always perfect. The Academy has over $200,000 in Bristol and Rotex parts to support our hangared fleet. Accommodations. The Sebring Flight Academy owns a 3-bedroom house. Why live in a dorm when you can have the comfort of living in a home for only $20 per night? The use of the washer and dryer is included. You will be within walking distance of the airport. Over 50,000 hours of combined flying experience helped create the landing doctor training protocols, which delivers the safest and best training environment. All our graduates have gone on to secure flying jobs, and here are some of our graduates. Here are 2 testimonials given by recent students.
Hi, it's Lou Mancuso, the landing doctor. I'm here with Cole Rademacher from Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're at the Sebring Flight Academy in Sebring, Florida. So, Cole, what made you choose the Sebring Flight Academy for your flight training?
Well, the first thing was probably the aircraft that we're flying here. The Bristols are amazing, and they're all in really, really good condition compared to anything that I was able to fly back home. I mean, these planes they have advanced avionics. It just makes a lot of sense to be using them as a trainer aircraft. Yeah, it was mainly the aircraft. But when I got down here, I realized that the instruction is top notch as well. The facilities here are very well maintained. We have a flight simulator, which also helps to keep costs down. And yeah, it's been an overall high quality experience here for me.
Have you noticed anything Sebring does differently than other schools across the country?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there are so many things about it that just make it make sense. So, for one, the aircraft, I've already mentioned that, but even the airport here, you have pretty much all of the things that you need for training in this one area. You have all the approaches that you need for instrument training. You have plenty of practice area for private and commercial training. And really, it's just a great spot weather-wise as well. I mean, your climatology here, I'm a meteorologist by trade, and knowing that Central Florida is where you can get the most amount of flying days in a calendar year, I mean, you really can't beat that.
So one of the things that makes Sebring Flight Academy unique is that we make flight instructors in 150 hours. Can you tell us about that?
Right, so this is the program that I'm getting into now. So I will be testing for my sport pilot instructor rating here shortly, and the idea that you can do that without a commercial license really is a pretty incredible opportunity. I could be making money while building time flying, which, I mean, to do that before a commercial license, you don't have to go through the actual CFI, the CFI airplane rating. That helps as well. So it helps to keep your costs low, and you're still able to get all of that time built, without paying for it out of pocket.
So it's my understanding what you can look forward to is Brant, the chief pilot, will give you a lesson on one of the commercial maneuvers, say a Chandelle, maybe a 30-minute lesson, and then you will teach each of your students who are also on a career path for aviation. You'll teach them that maneuver. Then you'll go back to Brant, show them how well you can do it because you've done it 20 times. You'll learn another maneuver in a 30-minute lesson, go back, do it with your students, and you'll do the instrument the same way. So you get your commercial and your instrument for a fraction of the cost of other flight schools.
Exactly. So having that introduced to you early on in your learning experience is absolutely a good thing because you've seen it before. And then when you go through as an instructor and relearn it, you're really just building on top of that foundation that you've already built. And so I think there's a huge amount of value towards that. It's a very good idea in a program that allows for the maximum amount of usage of the aircraft and of the time that you have with high quality instructors.
So the Flight Academy not only uses these beautiful brand new Bristol aircraft, but they follow the landing doctor training program. So the Academy was opened in 2017 and it's not had one single incident, accident, or insurance claim following the landing doctor protocols. And was that in your thought process when you decided to come here?
Absolutely. So I went online and I was able to read through a lot of information regarding it, and the ground proximity awareness training made a lot of sense to me. Finding that sight picture and really understanding the characteristics of the aircraft close to the ground, I feel that that's improved my landing ability significantly. When you actually have the stick and rudder skills to feel the aircraft coming to the ground, I mean, that's safety for one, but it's also just quality landings, and everybody wants that.
Yeah, well, I'm really proud that I created that, and I'm delighted with Brant and what we do down here, and we're happy to have your business. And thanks for sharing this with me, and fly with limitations and stay safe.
Hear what student Julian Johnson has to say about the landing doctor training on a recent phone call.
The Landing Doctor program and its focus on ground proximity awareness are transformative. During my journey to my PPL, I have worked with a dozen CFIs who almost without exception answered, "It'll just click." While practicing something countless times will inevitably lead to some degree of proficiency, it doesn't necessarily lead to consistency in quality. By contrast, the Landing Doctor program directly addresses the greatest landing challenge facing new pilots, namely, gauging how far above the runway the aircraft is after crossing the threshold and how to land with crosswinds. The result is that within a few sessions of ground proximity awareness training, the quality of my landings immensely improved. If butter landings are your goal, the Landing Doctor program will get you there.
Here are some frequently asked questions. Do I need a college degree to be hired by the airlines? No. What is the least expensive and quickest way to accumulate the 1,000 hours needed for that first corporate flying job? Become a LSA instructor at the Sebring Flight Academy in only 150 hours and start getting paid, while you build the hours you need for a corporate flying job. Can Bristol technically advanced aircraft be used for the commercial license? Yes. All of our Bristols are equipped with the latest Garmin G3X touchscreens and integrated Garmin Autopilot with a GMC 507 control module for coupled approaches. Your commercial license and instrument rating will cost about 75% less. Can I speak with some of the Academy graduates? Yes. Call our GM and Chief Pilot, and he will make that happen. If you would like to learn more about the Sebring Flight Academy and the Bristol aircraft, please visit bristolaircraft.com, thelandingdoctor.com, or sebringflightacademy.com. If you would like to know how having Bristol aircraft in your school can maximize your profits, call me, Lou Mancuso, the landing doctor, at 516-658-1847.